Rangers take game one of the series against Carolina, 4-3 the final here at Madison Square Garden. Anthony McCarron joins me. And Anthony, this game wasn't close until it was close at the end, which we'll get to for sure. But the story of this series coming in was special teams, two of the best teams in the league on special teams. That was the difference in this game. The Rangers 2 for 2 on the power play, held Carolina 0 for 5 on their power play. What was working for New York in that category tonight?
Well, Nikki, you're right. This was a battle of the behemoths of special teams in the NHL. Coming in, Carolina had the top penalty kill in the league and the second best power play, and the Rangers were in the top 5 in both. So you figured that this would show itself at some point during the series, and the Rangers forced it into being game one, where it became a big deal. 2 for 2 on the power play, and they scored very quickly on those things. So they had something going very quick. It was amazing, too, because they were coming off a week of no games because they swept out the Washington Capitals. So the break, you could wonder whether this was going to affect them, and it did not, obviously, because they came out with a lot of jump, and that really got the game going for them, and then they carried that all the way through. And then the penalty kill, to me, was really remarkable. Carolina loves to put a lot of high volume of shots on net, and they really suppressed that, at least in the first 2 periods, particularly, Nikki. They really suppressed Carolina's shots. I think they had 12 shots on goal through the first 2.
Yeah.
And so that was really, the Rangers did an incredible job doing. They were blocking shots, which is something they succeeded against Washington doing as well. So it really was a remarkable start for the Rangers on special teams, and if they can carry it through, they're going to win the series.
And you said they scored quickly into the power play. Artemi Panarin was asked about that locker. We said, I think it might have just been luck. I don't know. He's being a little too humble. I don't know if that was all luck there. But speaking of guys like Artemi Panarin, he scored in this game. Trocheck, Mika Zibanejad. How important is it to you that the Rangers' big guys keep scoring in a series of this caliber?
Huge, Nikki. We made a big deal about the Rangers' depth in the first series, how they got contributions all the way up and down the 4 lines. That's great in theory, and it looks good, and it makes you feel good in a first-round series. But when you start to get deep into the NHL playoffs, you need your big guys to start doing it. And Mika Zibanejad set the tone with 2 early goals. Could have had a third, but passed up a second, maybe another shot there on that one play, which he kind of chided himself for in the post-game interviews. And then, to me, the big guy in their offensive scheme is Artemi Panarin. He did not have a very great playoffs last year when they got bounced in the first round by the Devils. This year, 3 goals, all game winners so far in 5 games.
Yep.
I'd say he's off to a pretty good start, and that speaks well for the Rangers going forward here. It's going to be a problem for Carolina to deal with.
Yeah, and quickly, we saw the physicality in this series. We saw that Carolina isn't going to go away there at the end. They almost tied it up late. Do you expect this is how this entire series is going to go?
Yes. Look, this is vastly different than the Washington Capitals. These guys are every bit as good as the Rangers, every bit as physical. They've got goal scorers. They've got great special teams. And, look, they really put on a charge at the end of this game, Nikki, and it really got a little chaotic at the end, a little too chaotic for anyone's liking, really, particularly the Rangers. So I think that shows you where the Hurricanes are. They're not going to stop driving, and the Rangers will have their handful, even though they've got a 1-0 lead so far.
Yeah, and MSG was rocking. We know this place will be rocking game 2 on Tuesday. We're hoping they can go down to Carolina with a 2-0 lead. For Anthony, I'm Nikki. We'll send it back to you guys.